Let's see if we can do another opening here. I still have quite a few of these little buggers to go through. But I think I've got my eyes set on Maz here, because Maz is a new character, like Ray. I've done a Ray opening. I've got the Maz in the 3-inch, but I haven't opened it. I really hope they do a Saw Gerrera Black Series. That would be cool. Just because he's got so much stuff going on with him that I think that would be really cool to see a Saw. So I got a whole bunch of figures there. I got my Jedi Training Rey. I've still got my Jedi Master Luke. I've got a whole bunch of them. So, yeah, I get a little light there. It's funny. Sun's out, but it's still less than 40 degrees right now. So, I'll go through and open up Maz here. She opened up pretty easy. She has a lightsaber. She has a blaster, which I don't remember her ever wielding the blaster in the movie. But for some reason, both the small figure and this figure both have a blaster. She has Luke's and Anakin's lightsaber. I'll get this blaster out first. This lightsaber doesn't want to come out. Got it. So we have the lightsaber, which is smaller than the other ones. It does have a little hook on it, so you can hook him to, like Luke's. What's funny is his Jedi Master one has a hook for a lightsaber, but he doesn't have a lightsaber. Might have an extra one from Ray or somebody, but chest out of here without breaking it. Yeah, the chest does close. I don't know how many times you want to close it. Yeah, little chest, but I think it's supposed to be, do it too many times. They didn't hinge it, it's just a plastic fold. So you do it too many times, it'll break. But the little lightsaber goes in there. Yay! Got a little lightsaber. She's got some other pieces of stuff in here too. Can't really tell what it is. It looks like a bag. And I'm not too sure what those two pieces are, but they're in there. This is molded, but it looks like it's set in there too. I don't know if that comes out. It'd be funny if it did. Popped out. And there's a hidden toy underneath. Remember the tripod that the snowtrooper used? That had, you could open up and store stuff in it. And it looks like maybe she pops right out easy. It looks like her glasses slide down. Oh, they do. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We have got, look at that. And they go right over the eyes. That is awesome. That is some good detail right there. But they look like you don't want to do it too many times because it'll pop out. It was already starting to come out a little bit. But you can put the eyes down. She's got all her little gypsy attire. When I first saw her, the first thing I thought was gypsy, because of the beads and the attire, the way she looks. Looked to me like gypsy. So looks like smaller than the Jawa. Get her to stand up straight. Yeah, I don't think Maz needs a gun. Put the gun in the chest too. But that's pretty much all there is to Maz. Little bitty Maz. And her hidden chest of trove. I do like how the glasses come down though. Oop. when she falls over. Just makes her look more like the character. They fit nice over the eyes too. That's a good fit. So that is Maz Katana. Oops, something was on the back of her head. What is that? Maybe it's a little Easter egg. Some kind of medallion. She has a little hook on the back for something. But I can't, no, it's just a mold. It's not an actual hook. So, but that is Maz Katana in all of her little short stature glory. And that's it for that opening. A short, no pun intended, and sweet opening. Alright, do another opening here. Oh, I got a sun glare. Fix that a little bit. A little sun dot right there. So I still do have a good assortment of figures to open. Got some of the harder ones to find. The First Order disguise Finn. I don't know how hard he's going to be, but the Praetorian. For some reason, people down in the States are having a hard time getting Ben. But the Walgreens up here have had a pretty good stock. Most of them have 3 or 4 or more of him. Still got my Boba and my Luke and Han, my other Luke. Got a lot of Lukes. Luke was always one thing I always had a lot of. And Jedi Rey, First Order Trooper Executioner, and General Leia. That sun is just killing, isn't it? May have to close this a little bit to see. Yeah, it's a little better. You can kind of see a little better. So, but I think I'm going to open one up. I don't have any fins opened up. Never got the Force Awakens one. I just didn't like the figure. It just looked goofy. I don't know why they made him look goofy, but they did. So I just never got one. There's still a lot of them around. I can get one if I really want to. Probably when it's on sale. For some reason, everybody's still trying to sell these things at full price, even though there's like 20 fins, and you know they got 20 of the Cassian and the I call it the Han Solo jacket from Hoth. So we'll get Finn opened up here. I like how they got the little blaster. They all seem to have holsters for him now. He's got this little dude for fighting Phasma, which should be a really epic battle. Also, got a blaster like that. And we'll get him out of here. Someone pointed out that the uniforms for Rebels, and to some point for the First Order, for the Imperials, it popped out pretty easy, is a remnant of one of the designers that just passed away here this last week. So these are pretty nice looking uniforms. The hat's pretty cool. Wish the hat would come off. Oh, look at that. It does come off. That is cool. The hat just pops right off. So you can kind of make it look more military, where it sits on his head the way it should. Get that up. Look at that. Looks more, being a Marine, that is how you're supposed to wear your hat, your cover. So we'll get the blaster into his holster, if it'll go. May have to check some of these other hats to see if they come off. Alright, that's in. I don't like it. But it's in there. I wonder if it's supposed to go backwards. Let's try it backwards. So every once in a while you get one that goes in backwards. And it fits better. Maybe with all the way it's set. Whoops. And the hat just comes off now. No, it goes in the other way. So if you don't want the hat to come off all the time, don't take it off. It's too funny. And it kind of goes in there. Well, it's in. And get him wearing his little hat again. His cover, his cap. Cap and cover. Alright, and then we'll put this in. This might be a pretty quick opening on him. Not a lot to him. Yeah, maybe if it will go in. Yeah, definitely got to see this battle between the two of them, because it looks like it might be a better fight than the lightsaber duels we always get. Alright, so that kind of goes in. That's in his hand. Alright, see how he stands. He stands pretty decent. Get his foot down. Like how his hands aren't in some weird pose. He's got some writing on his armband there. I wonder what that's supposed to say. Those that can decipher this stuff, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's not coming in clear. Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of it and put it on there, see if anybody can decipher it. So, backside looks pretty decent. I like how they got the little bulbs out the sides, like the old riding pants. And that is the Finn Imperial disguise. This hat's a little off. Get it over a little bit. That's one thing of being in the military. You always want to make sure that the autofocus isn't working on him. It's focusing. Yeah, that is the Finn. Well, that's why. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. For some reason I had some weird thing on. But that is the opening for the Finn. I get a better shot of his arm, yeah. The writing on his arm. That's much better. Huh. Looks much better now. I can see him better. That is Finn Imperial Disguise. From the new movie coming out. Kind of funny they've got the figures out ahead of the movie release. But a lot of times you didn't get the figures until after the movie was out. So there were no spoilers. But Disney's got a different way of producing things. But that's it for him. Till next time. Alright, we're still doing some openings here. Trying to get stuff opened up since I have a little bit of time. I've been working a lot, and I don't think I'll have much more time after the holidays get closer. But I do have quite a few figures left to open up. I've whittled it down a little bit. So I think I'm going to open up one of my Lukes, because I have 3 Lukes. I have a Han, Stormtrooper outfits. But one of the Lukes is in the land speeder, which is pretty big. I'm going to do a big opening on him, because that's going to take a little while. But I think I'm going to open up Jedi Master Skywalker. For some reason his package is warped. It's weird. It's not flat. Like something's in there. But do have quite a few left to go. And this is technically from Force Awakens, but more prevalent in the that's why it's popped open. The packaging is a little, the bubble is weird. They changed the packaging. Oh, because he's got a cloth cape. They had to absorb all of the cloth material. They didn't go with the bands on him. So pop him from the head up. That's a lot of plastic. Alright. Huh. Well, that's cute. The figure came out, and the cloth is... oh, it's got little ties. So you can display them without the cloth. Wow. I think that's a first. Well, that ain't gonna go back. Get this mess off to the side. So we have Luke. It's a good face mold too. It's a really good Mark Hamill face mold. They did a really good job. They got that new molding technique. And the hair looks pretty decent too. Head's kind of loose. I don't like that. But they got the hand, the metallic hand. He's got his little hook for his lightsaber, but there is no lightsaber with this. Maz came with a lightsaber, but I guess you can display him minus the robe, but we have the robe. Which, woo, ghostly Luke. It's the first time I think we've had a cape, cloak, cape, that was not already attached. So I guess we can tie it off. Make it look nice. Nice little bow. Then you'll have this golden thread on the front of him. If I get his stupid fingers to work. It's one thing I hate about the wintertime. On dry fingers, get the little cracking, and different materials stick to my fingers, like this cloak does. There we go. Tie it off. Get it up around his neck. I don't know if I want to cut this off though or not. Got fat fingers, can't make a good bow. Oh, this just ain't working. This just ain't working. I didn't know I had to actually tie a frickin' bow around his neck. I don't want to make a knot. Oh my goodness, this is just too weird. I may have to find a kid to do it. Maybe I get my niece to do it, but she's down in Utah. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That would work. I just gotta tuck that back up inside. Okay. Kind of makes it understandable why somebody had the cloth on him then with that little string that I saw. So I don't think that's going to work. It doesn't really sit right. Maybe another way to tie him off. Maybe go from the backside. Go up under the arms. Maybe that'll be the way to do it. Maybe I found a better way to do this. If I can get the stupid string to work. Where it's kind of loose, but not really tight, and it's hidden. Then you can still use the cloak part of it. That might be a little better. I think I found a better way to do it. Where he's not stuck on the back of the neck. Problem is this big clump of cloth right there at the neck doesn't want to work as a hood. I don't know if I like this version. Yep, now his foot's messed up. So, well, I'll have to play with it some, but that's pretty much Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master, with the Uber hood. Maybe I'll just put the hood down. I don't know. Doesn't want to work. Maybe I'll just take that off. Doesn't want to set up right. Now his head's looking down. There we go. And his foot's... yeah, I don't know. Looks cool, but there are some issues with it. The cloak is being the biggest one. I'll have to play with it some until I find a better way to adjust it. So, but that is Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master, with the Uber cloak. Till next time.